Hello everyone, how are you? Unit 10, Binomials. First and foremost, let's discuss the meaning of the word binomial. Binomials are two word combinations which contain a conjunction, mostly and, like black and white. So it is a binomial. Here we have a list of binomials, and we can say more or less they are idiomatic. And we need to discuss them first before going to the table in part B. So the words in binomials can be synonyms. It means words which mean the same. Like this one, Sarah's work is always very neat and tidy. Sarah's work is always very neat and tidy. You might say that neat and tidy more or less refer to the same concept. But when you want to say something is, or someone in this case, is very clean, or sometimes in Farsi we say taro tamiz, we can say neat and tidy. Neat and tidy. It's a binomial. We have two words, and these two are connected with and, which is a conjunction. Or the words could be opposites or antonyms, like this. If you go for cheaper speakers, the sound quality may be a bit hit and miss. If you go for cheaper speakers, the sound quality may be a bit hit and miss. You can also say hit or miss. It means sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Truth be told, you cannot rely on it. Like what we say, begir nagir dar. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean that it works all the time. No. And here we have the definition. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's very simple. Or you can use the same word twice. They finished the race neck and neck. They finished the race neck and neck. Neck and neck means equal. For example, the two boys ran toward the finish line neck and neck. It means very close or equal. Or they rhyme. It means they sound alike. Or we have also rhyme in Farsi, like tar and bar. They rhyme. Like this, tables in the canteen take a lot of wear and tear. Pay attention to the collocation. Take a lot of wear and tear. Wear and tear. So, which means damage through everyday use. The damage that happens to an object in ordinary use during a period. Like this, seat covers on buses take a lot of wear and tear. Seat covers on buses take a lot of wear and tear. It means as the time goes by, they start getting damaged, scratched, or many other things can happen to them. Or we have alliterative, like black and blue. We have something like this in Farsi. After the match, the players' legs were black and blue, means very bruised. In Farsi, we say siyah o kabut. The players' legs were black and blue, very bruised. Kabut shode. Or joined by words other than and. So I told you before that when we talk about binomials, we don't mean that we have to have and only. No, we can have a variety of different forms as well. For example, we can have two, bumper to bumper. The traffic was bumper to bumper. It means we had a very heavy traffic jam. Or little by little, means gradually. Little by little, Vera gained the horse's confidence. Or we have or, give or take, kamobish, plus or minus. The house must be worth $250,000, give or take. A few thousand, like more or less. So it's all about binomials and how we can form them. We also have a point here highlighted in green. It's trinomial. Trinomial. As the name implies, when we talk about trinomials, we are talking about a combination of three words like this: here, there, and everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. So in addition to binomials, we can have trinomials. Of course, they are less common, but we still have them in English like this: I've looked here, there, and everywhere for my glasses, but can't find them. So here, there, and everywhere means everywhere. It's idiomatic and it's a trinomial. We have some other examples. Some other examples in the table. For example, let's toss a coin. Oh, beautiful, beautiful collocation. Let's toss a coin or flip a coin, سکه بندازیم, to see who starts. You call heads or tails. شیر یا خط. Heads or tails. And here we have a definition. Heads is the side of a British coin with the monarchs. Monarch is king or queen. Monarch's head on it. Tails is the other side. What we say شیر و خط, شیر یا خط, like this. We are at 6s and 7s at work this week. We are at 6s and 7s at work this week. 6s and 7s means in a state of confusion, chaotic, or in chaos. In a state of confusion. You don't know what's happening. A state of disorder, huh? 6s and 7s we have at. Or Hannah had flu or influenza last week, but she's out and about again now. She's out and about again now. Out and about means active, means back to your routines, sahih salem, huh? Like that. So when you've been sick for a period and now you're okay, you can say I'm out and about, or she or he is out and about. Let's see what else we have here. Sorry. Although the twins look the same, identical probably, when you talk to them you realize they are like chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese means totally different. Chalk and cheese, for example, my brother and I are like chalk and cheese. I love traditional music while he prefers rock or rap. I don't know, whatever. It's great to leave the hustle and bustle of the city. It's a very common binomial. Hustle and bustle. T is silent. Hustle and bustle. Hustle and bustle means noise or crowds and noise. So it's good to leave the noise and all the noisy things in the city. So hustle and bustle, we use it to refer to the noise and the crowds of cities. I can't do up these tiny buttons. Do up button. Instead of دکمه رو بستن, we say do up buttons. We have also undo as the opposite. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. I'm all fingers and thumbs. If you are all fingers and thumbs, it means you are really awkward with your hands. You cannot do something with your hands. For example, you're doing the dishes, you keep dropping the dishes, and you can say, oh, sorry, I guess today I'm all fingers and thumbs. I cannot really control my hands. Instead of this, instead of saying I'm all fingers and thumbs, you can also say I'm all thumbs. That's okay. The money for the charity appeal request came in drips and drops, small amounts at a time, or gradual and small amounts in drips and drops, but we reached our target in the end. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get the business going. This is tear, and that one we had, wear and tear. It was tear, if you can see, tear, and it was tear, and this is tear. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You know, blood, sweat, and tears, this combination uh, which is of course a trinomial, means hard work, means big effort. You can use the verb put in, you can use give, or you can use take. So you can have three different verbs for it: put in, give, or take. So put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, give or take. Okay. I have asked you time after time. It's a C2 binomial, but we don't have and, we have after, huh? I have asked you time after time means again and again, many times. And here it shows irritation, means you're angry, you're upset a little bit. I've asked you time after time, again and again, not to do that, but apparently you don't care. Her interest in painting waxed and waned over the years. Waxed and waned over the years. Wax and wane means to go or become stronger and weaker again. So her interest in painting waxed, got stronger, and waned, got weaker over the years. Fluctuate, going up and down. Here we have the origin of it. It comes from moon's changes in shade. We have a definition here. See, if you want to talk about the moon, when the moon waxes, it gradually appears larger and rounder. And the opposite is wane. So this wax and wane, in fact, or originally or literally, this combination comes from the description of the moon when it's round or when it gets thinner and smaller, and finally we have a crescent or hilal. We also have one more thing here. Let me show you. Through and through means completely. She really doesn't enjoy living in the countryside. She is a city person. Through and through means completely. Or you can say my mom is Irish through and through. My mom is Italian through and through. My mom is Iranian through and through means completely. And finally, we have every nook and cranny. Every nook and cranny is super common. We had a great holiday and explored every nook and cranny of the island. So nook and cranny, or every nook and cranny, means everywhere in a place. I have searched every nook and cranny of this house. You know, nook means a small space, mostly enclosed or partly sheltered. And cranny is a narrow opening. So when you have the combination every nook and cranny, in fact, we are referring to everywhere in a place. Thank you for having me. Just make sure you do the exercises, and in case there are any questions, we can check together. Have fun, take care, and have a wonderful day.